she called this Blurton woman.
Oh, Shiva Burton. She's a fucking nightmare.
Shiva blurt out. She's decided I'm some bloke called Kyle. They're saying that I'm this person and that person and the other person. They've also alleged that yourself, myself, and some other person who I don't know are drug traffickers, drug smugglers. This is what they put in one of their videos. They're in serious legal trouble because
I know.
What they seem to think is that nothing can be done about them because they're trying to keep themselves secret. They're hiding their identities. Well, that's very good grounds for me to go and get an ex parte order against WordPress and against them. And because if the respondent is evading service, that gives you grounds to get it without them even being there.
Yeah.
So so I can go to the masters or some nice high court judge of the day.
Yeah.
And get a legal order because they have breached a thing called the Berne Convention as well.
Okay.
They think that because WordPress is in America, there's nothing we can do about them. But the USA has signed up to the Berne Convention, so there is something I can do about them. And very quickly I can do it as well. And without their knowledge, without them knowing, and without them, for all they know, I could have their personal details right now and be passing them around. They don't know. Exactly. They don't know whether I have gone to that court and whether I have gotten a legal, because I've spoken to WordPress. I've had a nice telephone conversation with some WordPress staff in San Francisco. And for all the Hoaxtead people know, I could be going around right now handing their names and addresses to people.
No, I know.
Handing out their details. I could have pasted them up all over the internet in places where they won't find them, but where other people will find them.
Yeah, there's been a lot of progress.
And they think they're untraceable, but they have left an indelible digital footprint.
Yeah, no,
they are very traceable.
For sure.
And yes, they are.
Which is why they're so desperate. Everything they're guilty of, they try and mirror. So they try and put a body count on my name, like
they project. They do a lot of
projecting, like Hillary Clinton, and then trying to add in pornography sites because, for instance, Comet Pizza, there was forensic evidence found of child pornography going out from that site, and it was handed to the FBI and the CIA in December, and it was just covered up and ignored. But I wanted to tell you, do you remember you told me when you got blocked? Well, I'll tell you, there's a wonderful researcher, lovely campaigner, been working for 2 years on Hampstead called Kristen Elizabeth. And she fell out with Kris Costa, who I recently exposed, and Arthur Cowell also exposed. But she said she fell out with Kris Costa, and then Kris Costa blocked her. And at the exact moment that Kris Costa blocked her, it activated a block from Shiva Burton as well.
Yes, well, that's what I said. That's because also there are pingbacks. If you look down the commentaries, there are pingbacks that lead to Shiva Burton Cross of Change site.
Yeah.
So the sites are linked up. My guess is this: Shiva Burton was ignored by yourself and Belinda McKenzie, and she didn't like this. And you know, I have yet to meet one person who is not from Hoaxtead that actually likes this Shiva Burton. Everybody hates her.
No, she's
one of the most hated people that I have ever seen.
I know, because I do believe she's an agent. I do. She may have been abused because a lot of Satanists come from intergenerational abusive families, so a lot of them have been brought up in this. And if she ever wanted to break free, I'd be the first to say to her, look, let me help. But
I'd let her go to blazes. I'd let her go to blazes. I don't like the woman. I mean, I have nothing to do with Hampstead, and I never did.
I know.
That's Sabine. She sent me stuff about a girl called Lizzie Musa, and you know those Musa children that were taken away?
Yeah.
Well, Lizzie Musa was the oldest child, and she was put into foster care near where I live.